Blah. Oh shit. Trying to put that down nicely and everything's flying all over the place. Holy crap. How y'all doing? I should rightfully be passing the fuck out right now, but somehow I'm not. I barely slept last night and I worked all day today, and then right now I'm like, so, Homestuck time. The more I do, the faster I'll get to the, end of things, and I'll hopefully be able to finish reading the whole thing by the end of Homestuck itself. Because I'd really want to finish this before the ending happens, because I'm going to inevitably hear about the ending. Unless I just, completely black out talking to people until I finish Homestuck. So, we were moving on to a part 2, which is probably going to be all kinds of sads. So, incoming sad stuck? Question mark. Oh, shit, he's right there. His pupils dilating. Aw, snap. That's not gonna do very much good. He's just gonna respawn in like 0.2 seconds anyway. Well then. Things go splody. Then we have Dave by Bro's corpse. Answer. Gallows Calibrator GC began trolling Turntech Godhead TG. Strider! Oh my fucking god. What? What do you mean what? We just got done talking and agreed it would be awesome if you didn't bother me for a while. Well, I guess I grieved over this brutally murdered rad family member or something. Oh, that's right. I forgot. It was 5 seconds ago.
It's 2 o'clock.
I think that was hours ago for me. I am a little foggy on all our chronological shenanigans at this point. There has been so much crazy stuff going on here, I have lost track. So you're officially going non-linear with me then? We're just forfeiting all rhyme or reason to this unmitigated clusterfuck, is that it? Dave, your entire existence is non-linear. Don't be so melodramatic. Whoops, okay, in the future I'll try not to pitch any sort of dramatics while brooding over the cadavers of slaughtered loved ones. Did you love him, Dave? No. But he was your strange human man, Lucis, who taught you to like cool things like swords and puppets and moving really fast. How could you not? Puppets are cool. They're shitty small fake people who haunt your dreams and grin like permanent assholes. I was making a joke about being all broken up about it. A guy can be sad and make jokes at the same time. You are sad, but not broken up about it? I don't understand. Exactly. But you said you were grieving. I said we'd agreed you'd leave me alone to grieve. Didn't say whether I would or actually am. Well, are you? I'm grieving to the max like a widow on Dead Husband Island. Behind these chill as fuck shades, my face is having this crazy attack of the sads. My root is fucking bananas, can't you tell? Ah, no, I can't. You don't sound sincere, but it's so hard to tell what layer of irony removed from reality your flippant remarks are supposed to be. I am betting that you really are sad, no matter how hilarious and aloof you think you're being. The truth is a mystery, tucked behind the pursed lips of a shitty riddler. They will be loosened only when presented with the conundrous grandeur of rigid, insoluble puzzlecock. Blah, that makes no sense! I'm sorry you were so flustered by the mere mention of glittering mythical crypto dick. It honestly makes me think you're not ready for the truth. Dave, your perplexing euphemisms involving what I presume to be lewd and vaguely intriguing portions of human anatomy I think are not as hilarious as you probably believe. And in any case, you may be amazed to learn I am not totally in the mood for your dumb, smartassy hornswogglery. I have lots of my own problems here, and they are big, big problems. So why don't you just tell me what you are thinking for once? It's pretty simple. Just thinking about how I'm going to take this sword. Yeah, I never really got why you wouldn't just pull it out. Filthiest thing you ever said. Huh? Forget it. Pulling swords out of things isn't how I roll. I'm not John, remember? I am not following. I'm not a hero. My bro was. John is. I'm not. Yes, you are. No. Yes, we all are. I am the hero of mind. You are the hero of time. That is who we were created to be. Fine. It's a title we inherit as phlegm babies or whatever, but what have I done to earn it? Pretty much nothing but horsing around through time and swindling retarded alligators of their life savings. If that sword's coming out of his chest, it's coming out clean. Taking it vertically means drawing more blood, but horizontally means a clean break. Check it. No, don't. Break. That's one way to do it. That shouldn't be as funny as it is. Whoops. Dave, get up. No, fuck that. I'm gonna lie my ass right down here for a while looking slightly less cool than I make myself out to be ordinarily. You must stand tall. Only a true hero could pull off such an acrobatic fucking pirouette off of that handle. That is basically what I just did, isn't it? Yes. That's what I'm doing here. I'm making a point of making every little thing take place once mentioned in passing, no matter how seemingly trivial or pointless. That's how all the best adventures get strung together. You haven't heard me bleat like a goat for ironically humorous purposes yet, have you? No. That was something that was mentioned at some point by someone, I forget when or why. But you're on goddamn pins and needles waiting for that, aren't you? Are you about to bleat like an earth goat, Dave? No, fuck that. Well, but did you at least get up? No, fuck you. Go away. Why do I do this to myself? What? Suggest myself to the moody nonsense of curmudgeonly, candy-blooded foul-mouths. I don't know. Why are you even talking to me anyway? Aside from the fact that several hours from now you apparently forget I don't need consolation and ought to be left alone. Maybe it just so happens that for once this isn't about you. Maybe I'm the one who needs some help. Has it occurred to you, Mr. Cool Kid? Oh. Anyway, I remember now. Sorry, everyone went kind of shit-hive here, and I got bitten, I think, and I kind of forgot where I left off with you. Bitten? What? But I remember where all this fits into the chronology. You with your bro here. This was just before you begged me to finally show you how to reach God tier. So I did, and then you got mad at me. So you decided to go do your own thing for a while. And since then I have been up to my pointy little nubs in suspense, intrigue, and betrayal. That sure sounds like a dumb way to say a thing. Almost Egbertian in elegant stupidity. The T in Egbertian is soft like shh. Oh. Why would I get mad at you? Oh, you'll see. Okay. But yeah, I guess it's about time you show me what's up with my allegedly futile god-tierification. How long ago was it that you did your coin flip thing? I don't even remember. I was getting sure you were just bullshitting me and had no intention of ever mentioning it again. Unfortunately, no. Maybe I should take the opportunity to apologize in advance. For what? I don't think it would be constructive to go into it before it happens. For what happens? You mean god tiering? Something go wrong? Everything goes according to plan. But that is all I will say. Remember, this conversation is kind of not supposed to be about you. I know the idea is unprecedented. That's practically unthinkable. I know. But I mean, okay, can we talk about your troll problem, but... Okay, we can talk about your troll problem, but this is pretty important here. She's lowercase p right there. The god tier thing and whether I can actually do it or not. It might be kind of hard to tell on account of me chilling face down on the pavement, and also because downplaying feelings is the chief rule of cool, but I'm pretty pissed about this. Which is weird. It's weird to feel mad? Are you too cool for that too? No, it's not weird to be mad, it's just weird. It feels like I'm the only one who is. And the only one even contemplating taking Jack on. Even among your group of irate, gnashing shitheads. Hey! What? Actually, you're right. It turns out we really do have a lot of shitheads here. And also, as it happens, the worst one is the one who happens to be planning to take him on. Well, okay. That would be a bitchin' line to switch the subject to start talking about your complicated problems, but I kinda wasn't done. Fine. But for someone who just told me to fuck off, you sure are bending my ears suddenly. Couldn't read that for a second. But okay, I mean, isn't that what heroes should be doing? Working to take down the bad guy without a whole lot of this fucking grandiloquence and these huge sweeping plans that got nothing to do with fighting him? Like always biding our time and tiptoeing around the unbeatable god boss. You know, it's too nice to get mad. Rose spends all her time calculating, too focused on Machiavellian ploys of sabotage to try anything drastic. Jade is, I don't even know, probably more a liability if she got it in her head to take him down. If anything, I bet she just needs protection. Mr. Knight.
What are you saying here, Dave, in this conversation that is still being about you?
I'm just wondering, when does someone actually step up? Jack's got shit to pay for.
If that is how you feel, then I think our two problems are not really different. We are both presently concerned with justice.
Yeah, I guess. It's been on my mind. Maybe I'm supposed to be a hero and rise to the occasion because there seems to be this little persistent voice in my head nagging me about it, insisting someone's gotta pay. And it's hard for me to disagree.
Then it could mean one of two things. Or both of the two things, like it did for me.
What things?
It could mean that the agent presently influencing you is a conscience, and or an exile.
This is so completely illegal. He's face up now. I'm pretty sure I don't even have an exile. I've never heard any voices or anything. Anyway, you don't need a voice in your head to do this. Tell you this shit. It's just like so completely illegal. Wait, why did I just say that stupid thing I said? It's because you took your sunglasses off. For crying out loud. This atrocity cannot go unpunished. Dave's eye. Throw whoever is responsible into the slammer. Slammer means jail, by the way.
Dave, I did not realize you had such a passion for law enforcement. I must say this shocking development is coming dangerously close to giving me a case of the vapors.
No, I mean, okay, that came out wrong. What were we talking about again?
Bringing Jack to justice?
Right. Someone has to make him pay. Can't let him just go unpunished. If I can figure out how to reach the god tier, maybe I can be the one to throw him into the slammer.
The slammer?
Slammer means jail.
I know what the slammer means.
You call it the slammer when you're extra angry at crimes. You call it the slammer when you're extra angry at crimes. Take a note of that important principle, because I am deputizing you even though you are a kid. Are you taking notes on this important principle? Jesus, get a fucking pen, or some chalk or whatever.
I think I am following. You were going to find Jack and put him in jail?
Wait, fuck, what? No.
Dave, I know you are likely discombobulated with grief over your fallen man-bro, Lucis, but that is extremely silly and doesn't make any sense.
I know it doesn't. I'm just saying... What am I even saying here? Shit. But only while I'm away from my jurisdiction. Which I think is forever. Bring the criminals to justice, young deputy. Each mutinous agent must pay for their crimes.
I'm still not sure. You're talking about throwing Jack in a slammer and rambling about justice and telling me to get pens and such. Not that I'm complaining.
Okay, forget the slammer stuff. That was stupid. It is about justice, though. And since no one seems to give a shit about it, that apparently falls on my jurisdiction now. I'm not just going after Jack, but all the mutinous agents responsible for crimes.
Agents?
Holy shit, why do I care about that suddenly? Anyway, that's more shit that popped in my head just now, so... okay. I have other duties to attend to.
Well, Nora's cronies are exploitable. Are you saying you have a plan that involves targeting them?
Not really, no. Anyway, it's not like being mad about this and hankering for justice is even the only irrational thing I'm currently hot and bothered about. I have other duties to attend to.
Like what?
I must explode this ridiculously illegal edifice. So illegal. You don't even know. I've got to explode this ridiculously illegal oh my god, what are these words I'm saying?
You have to explode something?
Never mind.
Are you referring to your plan to blow up the Green Sun?
Oh, yeah, that's gotta be what I'm talking about. Probably. I need to shut up now. I'm sounding like an idiot, my head is starting to hurt. Why don't we talk about your thing now? What justice thing do you have to do?
You mean it's actually my turn to talk?
Yes.
But I was beginning to forget my problem listening to your highly enjoyable befuddlement.
Just please tell me your justice problem and make me stop saying stuff. Farewell.
Farewell? Wait!
No, I mean, god damn it, I'm not leaving. Farewell is not even a thing I would ever say. Jesus, what am I, a Victorian poet? Can you show me a little respect and assume anytime I say something stupid, it just means I'm temporarily being inexplicably retarded? That's what a real friend would do. Poor Dave.
Okay, Dave, I will show some sensitivity and cast suspicion on the intellectual merit of everything you have ever said.
Thank you.
I will further demonstrate my friendship by dominating the rest of this conversation with lengthy accounts of my emotional tribulations, leaving no space for you to submit any amusing outbursts.
That sounds awesome.
Quiet! Now, where was I?
Justice problems.
Oh, yes, of course. You see, our aims are not that dissimilar. Our pursuits of justice, I mean. But yours is motivated by anger in the heat of the moment, which is blinding you to the consequences of attempting something very foolish. You are far too cool to succumb to anything like that, which is why you will come to your senses shortly. My situation is a little more complicated. It's less personal. Though once it was a grudge which propelled our rivalry, now its resolution has become a matter of practicality, if not professionalism. Businesslike. The way a true legislacerator conducts her prosecutions. David, did you know that centuries ago on my planet, legislacurators were not confined to stuffy court blocks arguing cases before his honorable tyranny?
Oh shit, are you fucking serious?
Yes, also shush. I know you're assessing me due to the use of terms unfamiliar to humans. But it is true. They were deployed throughout the galaxy to apprehend criminals by any means necessary.
No, I got that they're like your alien death lawyers who were sort of like bounty hunters in olden times. Pretty simple to decipher through context.
I thought I told you to be quiet. I'm monologuing here. Anyway, they would not rest until their suspect was in custody, one way or another. They would gather evidence over the course of the investigation, compiling a case to be presented at the trial, should one be held before the final submission of the guilty corpse to judicial authorities. Personal failings and vendettas did not matter, nor did even the nature of the crime. Only justice did. They were selected for their cunning and martial prowess, and for their ability to understand the minds of the criminals they sought. This is why the burden has to be mine, I think. I am the only one who knows how to handle her. As such, she is my responsibility.
She.
Shush!
Okay, can't even make little interrogative quips to grease the wheels of your monologue?
Oh. Yes, that's okay. In fact, it is very helpful. Who do you think?
Ugh. Poor bludgeoned to death, Nepeta. Spider Troll.
You are correct. The spideriest one of all.
You've decided to take her down, then?
I guess so.
You don't sound that psyched about it.
Well, I'm here talking to you about it instead of actually doing it, aren't I?
Are you feeling guilty? Like, second-guessing whether she deserves it?
Not exactly.
Hasn't she done enough terrible shit to warrant legislation?
That is not a thing. But yes, the case against her is overwhelming. More than you even know. She's completely out of control now. She has murdered at least one of my good friends, and possibly several others. I'm not sure yet. The circumstances are a little fishy, but my investigation is ongoing. Blah, blah, blah. Maintaining this voice for very long is kind of painful. Additionally, I have discovered she is complicit in Jack's rise to power. When I first learned he came from your session, I mistakenly blamed you all, and took it out on a helpless Egbert. But if anyone is to pay for releasing that demon on both of our groups, it is her.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, and she knows I know. She has been taunting me, trying to stir up our old rivalry. That is what this whole John versus Dave thing has been about.
There is no John versus Dave thing, though.
I know, not really. It's just a game, but the game is serious business to her. Like it was during our role-playing days. And just like then, she's ruined everything by taking it too far. And in spite of all her past crimes, these are not even the most important reasons to stop her. She has decided to fight Jack herself, which is an extremely dangerous and stupid thing to do. Sound familiar, Dave?
You're going to try to stop me too, then? Hunt me down and lawyer eviscerate me for my own good?
No. I'll just let you try to reach the god tier and then decide for yourself.
Are you saying I won't make god tier or won't be strong enough if I do?
Objection!
What?
We are talking about you again. I motion that all Dave-centric testimony be stricken from the record.
Lay motion overruled. The judge wants to see where this is going. kind of wish I had thrown my hand out for the objection, but I at least said it like objection.
No, he doesn't. You know perfectly well he doesn't give a shit. He will clear this court block if he does not have order. He swears to Jigus.
Okay, fine. We can keep obsessing over your fucked up Kisma sister if you want.
It's not like that. Ugh.
Do you think she stands a chance against him?
No.
Then what's the big deal? Want to let her go get her shit wrecked by Jack and let justice happen that way?
Because I am quite sure that if she goes to find him, it will tip him off to our location in the Vale. I've seen it already. This is why this is no simple vendetta. Bringing her to justice is critical to our survival.
So why don't you go do it?
Because I'm not sure if I can.
You mean you can't beat her in a fight?
No, it's not that.
It's just that it's
just that when the time comes, I'm not sure if I will be able to kill her.
I thought trolls were all about gratuitous murderings.
Yes, it's true. We are supposed to revel in bloodshed as we grow up, and she seems to be embracing her rite of passage with reckless abandon, as I would expect. Grabbing the bull by the horn, so to speak.
Tavros! Jesus.
It's a little intimidating, because I'm not sure if I'm ready for that, which I guess is normal?
Are you asking me to reassure you about that? Because I seriously don't have a clue.
It's okay, Dave. Still monologuing. I guess. I'm not so much worried about not being ready as I am that I might not actually want to be ready. Maybe ever. Maybe there's something wrong with me.
I don't understand. I thought you were insane kinds of apeshit over the macabre stuff. That being all cutesy about executions and smelling cherry blood and such things contrived to get a guy feeling vaguely uncomfortable. Was that all an act?
Not an act, just fun. I like fun, Dave, and I also like games. Don't you like fun and games?
Of course. Of course the fuck not.
Liar.
Didn't you say you've killed people before?
There is a big difference between manipulating people to their doom with trickery and killing someone by your own hand. It is a bit like having to face your own death, and discovering the difference between leaving the responsibility to someone else and doing the dirty work yourself. Maybe you'll understand someday.
Someday soon. Okay. I'd like to help you out, but I don't know what advice I should be giving to a member of a murderous species who's gun-shy and going off to justice murder a murder-heavy murderer who's done lots of murders. Feels pretty weird and inappropriate for me to be the one to tell you, fuck yes, go for it. She's got this huge murder with her name on it anyways, and it's cruising right at her doom comeuppance boulevard. Down comeuppance boulevard. Cruising right at her down comeuppance boulevard. Wow. So I don't know. Do you want me to tell you to be a better human or to be a better troll?
I can't tell you what to advise me, chump-ass. Maybe I'm not even looking for advice per se, but just want to talk to someone about it.
Alright, well, all I'll say is, maybe if you kill her, at least we can finally stop obsessing over her.
Sign. Yeah, fair enough.
Why don't you just do what you think you have to do, and I'll do the same. Speaking of which.
Oh, right. You'll be bugging me about showing you how to reach the god tier soon. Prompted by this very conversation, I imagine. Who'd have thought?
These time shenanigans completely blindsided us. They practically never even happen.
I know.
So I hang up now with future you and then start pestering present you about it? Is that how it works?
Yes.
And I make sure not to reference anything said here to keep it simple. Except like in an offhand way that'll seem retroactively logical to your future self. I.e. you right now. If for no other reason than it'd be boring as hell to rehash it.
That sounds about right, but what do I know? You're the time guy after all. Luckily, I will not have to participate in these charades this time around.
Does luck actually matter?
Huh? Exit.
Like Minecraft or something. Shiny. Ugh, I hate switching discs. Such a pain in the ass. Oh, disc 2 is missing! Well, where the fuck is it?
Well, this is a problem.
Keep playing anyway? You have no idea what the hell this thing is, or why you would need another disc. You just capture log it and proceed. There is justice to be done, and you are running out of time. I'm guessing I'm about to hit a walk around? Proceed. Yep, looks like it. No. Objection! You cannot control Terezi. How can you possibly expect to play this game when you've lost the game disc? All you can do is watch what she decides to do. Okay, cool. That's perfect. You find a note stuck to the floor with Lupita's claw. It appears to be addressed to you, written on a page torn from the journal of Vriska's ancestor. Her taunts are becoming increasingly flagrant. It also appears to be written in purple blood. She wouldn't dare harm sweet, precious Gamzee, would she? Excuse me. The thought is almost more than you can bear. You're going to throw the book at her. Perf. Read note. Nope. Ah! Shit. Nicely done. Oh, wake up.
You cannot wake up because you are not actually asleep.
You were just taking a breather in this nice cozy pile of horrifically mutilated scalemates, which were gathered here to break your fall for some reason. You wonder where you are. This is a fancy-looking room. It doesn't look like a place you would expect to find in this meteor, at least not in any strictly canonical capacity. Excuse me. Examine surroundings. This dapper kiwi-suited gentleman is quite familiar. You're almost positive he made an appearance in that very crowded dream you had recently. Where did he go? Something in this room smells funny. And fast. Oh, it smells funny and fast. Okay, so Gamzee can flash step, apparently. Scalemates are totally smuppets. I now understand that one fic. Even though it was an awful, awful fic, and I'm not going to talk about it. And he smells funny. Probably bloody. Climb stairs? You cannot ascend! The staircase is suffering from a catastrophic horn clog. Exit door. The door is locked. You will either need a key, or to break it down with force. You would need that to achieve an especially heightened state of determination to pull that off, though. I wonder if Cal actually grants that incredible amount of speed. And that without it, you're basically reduced to nothing. You have been completely hornswoggled. This whole thing was a setup from the start. A trap deployed by a cunning mastermind. All the clues are adding up. The blood, the note, the flagrant displays of tricksterism and japery. The identity of the puppet master behind all of this is now painfully obvious to you. Spider Troll.
Now get out of here.
Play records. You select appropriate crime-solving music to set the right mood. With this kind of atmosphere, it is highly unlikely any crime will stay unsolved for long. Okay. Very nice. As I said before, I'm not really a let's listener type person. Well, let's take that Midnight Crew record then. No, this vaudevillian cornball nonsense will not do at all. The mood is just not right for figuring out crimes. You put the record back in its sleeve. Cal's like, watching you. Aw, shit.